Hi there, my name is Sam and I'm a homebody at heart. I like sharing all the hobbies I like doing from the comforts of my own home, like baking, gardening, and home decorating. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a tres leches cake with a chai spice twist. This is great for sharing. It comes together pretty quickly. You just got to wait for the milk to set. That's probably the longest part of this. But let's go ahead and walk through these steps on how to put this together. For our tres leches cake with a chai spice twist, we're going to need 5 eggs divided. We're going to need 1 cup of granulated sugar, also divided, 1/4 cup and 3/4 of a cup, a 1/3 cup of your milk of choosing. I also have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 tablespoon of chai concentrate. I have a combination of 1.5 teaspoons baking powder, about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then 1 tablespoon of my chai spice mix, and then 1 cup of all-purpose flour. To get started, I have my 5 yolks here. I'm going to be mixing in the 3/4 cups of granulated sugar, and you're just going to whisk to combine until it is a nice pale yellow color. Now that I've got my nice pale yellow, I'm going to add the rest of my wet ingredients, so the milk and vanilla and chai extracts here. Then I'm going to add my dry ingredients. So I have my all-purpose flour here. And then my chai spice, baking powder, and salt. I'm going to move this to the side, and then I'm going to get my 5 egg whites here. So I'm going to beat these until they form close to stiff peaks. Once we get close, I'm going to slowly start adding my 1/4 cup of the granulated sugar. We have our stiff peak. We're going to go ahead and combine it with our batter. Now that we have folded in our egg whites without deflating, we're just going to pour it into our ungreased pan. And now we're going to go into the oven 25 to 35 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean after being inserted. Now that our cake is out of the oven, it's had a chance to cool, we're going to grab a fork or chopsticks, whatever you have, and we're just going to poke holes all throughout the cake so that it can absorb all of the milk mixture we're going to pour over it. So I'm going to set this aside for now. I'm going to put together a milk mixture. So this is a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, and it's also mixed in with a 14 ounce of condensed milk. I'm also going to be adding, in place of plain milk, I'm actually going to use 1/4 cup of chai concentrate instead. So I'm going to go ahead, pour that in, mix it all together, and then I'm going to pour this over my cake and let it soak a minimum of an hour, overnight if we can. This soaks, I'm going to go ahead and get the whipped topping ready. So we're going to need just 1 pint of heavy whipping cream, 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and then instead of using vanilla extract, I'm going to opt to do 1/2 teaspoon of the spiced chai concentrate. just to give it a little bit of flavor. So I'm gonna beat this on high setting, and once it starts firming up a bit, we can add in the chai and the powdered sugar. I'm gonna take the cake out of the fridge, still soaking. These are just little bits of congealed evaporated milk, despite shaking the can. What I'm gonna do, since it's gonna be chilling in the fridge anyways, I can top it with my whipped topping already. You can do this however you'd like. I'm just dolloping it on here. If you wanted to put it in a piping bag, you're more than welcome to do that as well and get a nice little design on here. I'm gonna lay it down, smooth it out, and then I'm gonna mix together a little bit of powdered sugar and some of my chai spice mix and just kind of sprinkle it on top just to add a little bit of flavor, but also for the design too. So I mixed about half a tablespoon of powdered sugar, half a tablespoon of my chai spice. I'm gonna just put it into my little cluster right here. And I'm gonna let this sit overnight. It's a thumbs up. It's a nice subtle chai taste, not too sweet. It's nice and moist. I can't wait for you to try this too. Bye.